Welcome back to BR163 on Farming Simulator 25. It's episode 11 of our South American adventure with me, MrSealyp. Hello ladies and gents, hope you're all well. We are heading down the road. I'm still trying to, I know I keep saying it, we're trying to wrap my head around the fact it's July but it's winter. And I couldn't work out why my grass wasn't growing because it's saying it's growing. It says growing. However, if we just if we come to our growth situation, look down to grass, June, July, August, those are the winter months. So you see that the other bar, you've got your green and you've got your red. So your planting and harvest season is any time. But I have had no growth. Didn't have any growth in June. None in July. I'm assuming we'll get none in August. So then it's going to be either September or October before the grass is long enough for us to cut, which is frustrating because where's our sugar cane? Our sugar cane planting season is September, October. So there was me saying, oh, we'll get a couple of cuts out of that grass. We'll plant the grass. We'll be able to cut it. We'll get a couple of cuts. Unless we get some serious growth. I mean, what I might have to do in September is we'll cut it and then we'll plant sugarcane in October, because I want to do sugarcane. Talking of sugar, we did the sugar beet at our greenhouse that we put in the other day. So obviously sugar products, molasses type things, coffees, very South American, you know, sort of crops and products. So I thought, well, we're producing sugar beet. What we need to do is get a sugar beet cutter so we can do some sugar beet cut. I kept looking at the greenhouse thinking, that's really weird. It's only showing like 700 litres or 300 litres or whatever it was on the pallets. What I hadn't realised was the pallets were actually spawning around the back of the greenhouse, and I've got about 8 pallets around the back. It's 8 or 10. And I was waiting for the first pallet. I was thinking, I don't know when we're going to get our first pallet, and yeah, as it turned out, we've got quite a few, which is cool. We are heading to our carpentry because we've got one pallet of pallets, and we have also got a pallet of furniture. The furniture we're going to take to the warehouse and sell straight away. The pallet of pallets we're going to take back up to the store. When we get back up to the store, back up to the farm. I'm saying all this at the moment because if we come down to our contracts, there's a dead wood and there's a wood transport. There's no contracts. My money did go up a little bit. Off camera I did so cultivating and a ploughing contract. Sure, it was cultivating and ploughing I did. And it was like one of those ones. It was sort of in the evening. I was playing. I'll do a couple of contracts, and I didn't do my usual screenshots of the contracts complete. Which is unlike me, but yeah, I forgot. So sorry about that. I'm feeling very chipper today. Again, this depends when this posts, but it's Friday. And Farm Dog's doing great. After he's up, he's all good. But tomorrow, I'm heading off to see my brother. I haven't seen my brother in ages. My brother and my nieces and nephews and my sister-in-law. We're going to go and see them. I haven't seen them in. Well, my brother's birthday was January. I've spoken to him on the phone, but I haven't seen him. So really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to put the pallets on first because these are longer forks. And then we'll put the furniture on the other end. I've got to be careful I don't sell the pallets, that's the problem. So I might offload them. I'm trying to think the best thing to do really. Anyway, that's what's occurring. So yeah, when we head back up to the farm, I'm going to put in a little sugar mill, just one of the small like farm ones. And there's the standard in-game ones, and there's the ones I think I use them on Riverbend Springs that are productions without sheds. Like Doctors Without Borders, but just a little bit different, you know. And so I thought we'll do one of those. There we go. So we're right on. Strap it down. There we go. Yeah. So I thought we'd do one of those, and I'm going to put it in. Well, I'll see. Hopefully, it's going to fit where I want it to fit. It was where I placed my pallets the other day. Actually, not what we'll do. I think the best way to get to the warehouse. I think it's back down to the main road actually. Yeah, so this is one of those, you know, you get that, it's no different anywhere, you know. Normally I would do my forestry in the winter months or whatever it might be. There's no snow on the ground or anything like that. But there's no the contracts dry up. So you can skip through. I thought, you know what, we'll skip ahead. It's not a problem because I want to get to sorting that grass out. And normally I would get bogged down. And I say bogged down, we've had this conversation many times. I get myself bogged down because I am a contract fiend. I just can't help myself. So the fact there's not really many, and it's interesting because what I was doing when you're starting out, if you've got no contracts to do at all, like farming related, those wood transport ones, they were my bread and butter on Riverbend Springs to get me going. I did loads of wood transport contracts, and that's there. There's a wood transport contract there, but I'm thinking, well, you know, I don't need to. I'm growing as a person. So anyway, yes, I'm buzzing. I'm very, very chipper. Answer as a percentage, I haven't done that for a while. I reckon I'm up around 90 today, maybe 90%. Yeah, let's say 90. So the warehouse is just here. Sell point is round the back. So I think what we'll do, let's swap these out. Like, so I don't want to sell the pallets by accident. So we'll do the tension straps off. We'll move that out of the way. Come back and collect that in a minute. That'll go back up to the farm and go into our greenhouse. I was considering, should I put a second greenhouse? But to be fair, it's producing so much. But again, we're on 1 day months, so what it's produced is a month's worth. It's not like, you know, I suppose it's still a lot for a month, but I don't mind that at all. Just a quick reminder again, charity event. The people at the charity have been talking about it and mentioning we need to keep making sure we're where is the sell point? Is it here? That we're sort of mentioning. There we go. Oh, nice little earn of that. It's about 3.5, just over 3.5. Yes, the charity event, October the 11th, for the Country Trust. We're going to be from about 1 PM through to I think about 10 PM. It's yeah, we're going to be doing a lot. We've got some special guests. We've got some great people joining us for some fun games and hilarity. That at least is the plan. It's just designed to be fun. That's the thing about it. Fun and entertaining. And in the description as well should be links to Llama. The Llama event is taking place. We're doing the community meetup again at the Arden Hotel. This time it's a ticketed event, and you have to pay for the ticket. But when you pay for the ticket, you're getting food included, a t-shirt, 5 raffle tickets, and it's just to secure the place. Again, I think because we booked it last time, and I say we, that's sort of very general we. And a lot of people, because there was no fee or anything like that, a lot of people that booked didn't turn up. So I think doing it this way, just hopefully will mean that the people that have booked will, you know, I don't know. It's just that's what's happening anyway. So if you fancy coming to the community meet and greets at Llama, is it the 14th and 15th of January, I think? We're going to go. I'm just going to go and check the bridge on our way up to see whether that 20,000 litres of cement bags has been used up yet, and if it has, what's needed next. If it hasn't, we'll keep an eye on it. We're going to go and check out our sugar beet. Oh yeah, sugar beet cut. Oh, there was that pack that came out the other day that had the sugar beet. It was the ruby, but a much bigger capacity. It'd be a lot cheaper than buying a sugar beet cut trailer. I mean, the ruby's okay, it just takes a while, doesn't it? Back past the store. I could buy some more pallets. We haven't used too many of what we've got already, so I think what we've got our carpentry chugging away will keep us ticking over at our greenhouse for a while, so we shouldn't need to buy any more for a little while. Again, that's just a theory, just a plan. We'll see how we go. I had one of those nightmare. It's been a bit thin on the ground with videos this week. It's been a very strange week with one thing and another. They seem to be, every week seems to be the same like that. My monitor just completely crapped out on me. Just died. So yeah, not great. So I sorted myself out a new monitor, and I don't know if it does it seem better. I'm trying to. I think it does. Personally, I've been fiddling around like I did last time when the game released, with settings, and it automatically defaulted to HDR, and that wasn't working, and I've been fiddling around trying to get the colour right, and I don't know. Hopefully it's okay. Just one. Oh, there you go. Cement bags, 1,321 and falling. So that will run out fairly soon. Then it will be a case of what's required next. That's going to cost us a fortune. And again, we're not at a point of the year where I could say, "Oh, I'll go out and do a couple of contracts, and that will cover the cost of it." I suppose we could do so a little bit more forestry, but again, I haven't got any trees at the moment, unless I cut down all those palm trees that are along our roadway. And I like that tree-lined avenue kind of thing. I think it's nice. So I'm not too inclined to do that at the moment. But then I don't want this episode just to be... I'm just going to put in a sugar mill. What we'll do, we'll put in the sugar thing. We'll get the beet moved over. Oh, we'll sort out a sugar beet cutter. What I'll do is I'll cut half of it. We'll put half of it in normal, and we'll get some sugar underway. And then what we'll do is maybe skip ahead. See if any contracts come up. I haven't really shown this, have I? If you didn't watch the map tour, the reason I'm building that bridge to get over to Grandpa Walters is because that's the bridge at the moment. The bridge was kind of out, and that's how you get to and from. And these do move. I had someone message me the other day, said that they were transporting some stuff and one of the logs had come out or something. They lost that entire load, which I didn't know that could even happen, but apparently it's a thing. So yeah, that's all my announcements. Today's announcements. I'm kind of equally excited and terrified for the charity event. It's no different to when I live stream any other time. I get very nervous about doing it. I just feel there's a lot of pressure because the charity have invested a lot of time and effort and stuff into it, and all the publicity and stuff they're doing and all the things that, you know, and I suppose we've just got to turn up and play, but there's a lot of prep that's gone into it. And again, it's that kind of thing. It's been a lot of prep and a lot of hours. I've been setting up a map, and on the day that we actually do the stream as well, the actual live stream itself, any proceeds that I get from the live stream, so I'm going to make sure to tell people that if you're going to donate, please donate to the charity. Super chats and stuff are great, and when people make donations and whatever, and that's lovely, it's really nice, but it's all about the charity that day. Anything I make from ad revenue from the actual live stream itself, when I'm going to leave it a week or so until people have watched the video, then you can go on, you can look on your analytics. I can see what that video earned. Anything that video earns is going to go to the charity. So I'm not going to, again, I'm not making a penny from it. That's not the point. So what I was thinking was, two tension straps, done there. There we go. I'm thinking this covered bit here, I put pallets in here the other day. Then I parked the telehandler in here, but I thought if we've got our greenhouse, greenhouse, doing sugar beet, if we had it right here, but it's whether or not I can fit it under there or not. Well, I guess the best thing to do. Shall we just give it a whirl and see what happens? I'm going to keep a check on the old contractage. You never know. You might suddenly get a fertilising contract or a ploughing contract come up or something. I don't think we're going to, but if we do, you know, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. So if we come into here, there we go. There it is. Sugar mill without shed. 36 grand. And I'm thinking we can put it in here. I know it says overlaps with object. Our pallets should come out there, outside. Or do I rotate it around that way so that our pallets spawn inside? So if it is raining and stuff, it's not... I've still got to get those pallets out, of course. That might be a bit trickier, mightn't it? Can I get it in sideways that way? Don't know if it's probably a bit dodgy in it. Mind you, that might work, can't it? If we come in a bit. Oh, I don't know. Oh, actually, you know, that might work there. What do we reckon, people? Let's do that and that. Fingers crossed. So sugar beet cut sugar, sugar beet cut, sugar beet sugar, and sugar cane, which we'll get some sugar cane. Recipes and the cycles are they're okay. It's going to take a while to get some sugar, but why not? Plenty of storage space. I think our pallets are liftable. I'm going to take my first. Well, I'll take half of them, and we'll. Oh yeah, we've got 8. There we go. So the first 4 are going to go in. So we'll lift these and take them, and then I'm going to cut the next lot. We'll put those in as well. Let's get sugar in. Cool. Might as well get that underway. Let's make some sugar. Oh, the other thing as well. Who was it? Richard reached out, sent me a little image. I think it's just. I think the message said "Happy hunting," and it was where all the there's the drinks, there's the fermented drinks, the various different drinks around, the collectibles basically, were there on the map. I haven't been to get any, but that could be something we could do a treasure hunt, couldn't we? I suppose go around all the likely places and see if we can find all the collectibles. But I know, you know, it's often frowned upon. Cool. Right, let's get the last one in. Actually, what we'll do, let's get this running. So, sugar beet sugar. Turn that on. Come on, I'm waiting for that litre. Come on, first litre. You can do it. Come on. Anytime now. What? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Have I got sugar beet stored in my silo? No. Sugar beet, 3,000 litres. Was that? So a distressed cow. Something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. What's happening? Why does this keep happening? 935 litres, so nearly another 1,000, so nearly another pallet. I've got 4 there, well 5 there. Let's put another one in. And I've just put in 3 pallets, which is the 3,000 litres. Oh, that's what the silo's showing, the 3,000 litres I put in already. But my production is saying 39,000 litres. What? Why is that triple? No, it's not even tripled. It's tripled. That's ridiculous. That would be 9,000 litres. I don't understand what's happened. To say I'm confused is the understatement of the century. Okay, right, so next then let's find something to do sugar beet cut. I'm going to put this pallet here just for demonstration purposes. That's really annoying. I mean, it's not. Is it annoying? Yes, it's annoying. So we need to find an item. Front loader tools. Is front loader tools the ruby? There it is, the ruby. 2,300 litres. So we could put a pallet in it at a time, and then load it into a trailer. I mean, we might as well just go for the standard. 15,500 though. Ooh. Good griefage. And then put it into one of our small trailers. Shall we do that? 790 to lease. Yes, we shall. So the question now is, I mean, actually, It's going to be interesting to see if we do sugar beet cut. When we put the sugar beet cut in here, will the sugar beet cut do the same thing? If we like put 3-4 pallets in, will it be saying 30,000-40,000 litres? I don't know. We've got 3 litres of sugar though. Rock and roll, people. Rock and roll. Okay. I'm just going to grab the front loader. Just to the beacon off on that. Go and grab our little tractor with our front loader. Might put a little weight on the back, I think. Got another thing of milk there. I suppose we should take the milk and sell that as well, really. I'm not going to run a little dairy. Would make sense, I suppose. Engine off. Just realised I'm doing this all in one hit, aren't I? No, not you. Get out of it. Get out of it. Not that the ruby's going to be heavy, but once we start putting... Oh, actually, no, bring that up should be right. Let's go and grab one of the little trailers when we come back up. We need to get a jet wash, really. I was thinking maybe getting one of those double lance ones, you know, that dual-wheeled one. It's supposed to wash everything really, really fast and whatnot. Yeah, maybe. Don't need the pallet forks, we're good. Let's do this crazy thing. See you in a bit. Right, I've got the ruby. Here we go. We've put 2 in here already. I think it holds 2, 3. Is it 2 something? That's the one from before. Actually, that can go in there. Multiplying it 10 times. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. So, I did put the rear weight on this in the end. Should be high enough to lift over our trailer. Turn that on. Okie dokie then, let's get that one. And that one. What have we got in here so far? So like I say, I guess it's going to be interesting to see. There we go. See what happens, shall we? Our farm sugary. Sugary farm? Yeah. What's that done? Right, that's saying, should say 4,000 litres. What's that saying? Yeah, so it did it with the sugar beet, but not the sugar beet cut. Isn't that weird? I wonder why. So turn that on as well, and we'll get cracking. So I guess what I need to do is, well, maybe I'll have a look and see. I'm trying to think if there's any more of these knocking around, whether there's a cheaper alternative or just a cheaper one of these maybe. It's not too expensive to lease, but I thought if we could own one, the fact that did that with the sugar beet, which is weird, that'll chug for ages. But any more sugar beet we get from this, we can cut it. So we'll do sugar beet cut, and we'll top the sugar beet cut up. So I'm gonna need the. Do I just keep hold of it for the time being? We've got it leased, at least for the rest of the day. Oh, mind you, no, because I was going to skip ahead, wasn't I? Gonna have to give this some thought. Too much thought required. If I leave that just there, I can always then just top up when I need to, at least for the time being. Disconnect that. Let's pull that around here. I'll have a look in the brochures. You never know, we might find something. And then what we can do is next pallet when that's done, because that shouldn't be too long before the next one's out. Yeah, right. Sugar underway. I will see you later on when something happens, whatever that thing may be. Something. We could do. No. Don't. Cup of tea. Let's go make a cup of tea. Or coffee. I suppose thinking about that as well, we could do coffee, couldn't we? Mind you, I think that's just another greenhouse, isn't it? Unless the map's got coffee on it already, the coffee production is just a greenhouse. It's very South American though. We could, couldn't we? Ladies and gentlemen, time has passed. Things have changed. The world's different to how it was when I was last on. Look! They shouldn't be out here, but we got little babbies, look! Awesome. That's good. We've got milk to deliver. Our sugar production is winter August. We're another month ahead. And bizarre things are happening. The map's had an update, which is great. Updated location. In that update, what's happened is this no longer is recognising the fact there's seed in the silo, and it stopped running. So I've brought some seed over to run this. All the sugar beet that's been running on here, I moved over to here. And if you recall in the last episode, the sugar mill was showing we had 39,000 litres in there, but the sugar beet cut wasn't. If you come over to this now, and I don't understand why. We're showing 30. The maximum is 36,000 litres. So I don't know how it was showing 39. I can't explain it, but it's now doing it for the sugar beet and sugar beet cut. I did buy one of these in the end. This was from a front loader pack, and this is, I think I've got a 10,000 litre one. I think this went up to 100,000. It was a crazy amount. So I thought, 10,000 litres is fine. The standard one's 2,000 something. So I just thought I'd do a little bit more of this. Any spare? I don't know if actually we'll be able to. There we go. I don't know if we'll be able to store it in our silo. I think it is Multifruit, isn't it? So any extra we can store in the silo. What we're going to do, as you can see, while that's doing that, we've got our first sugars all ready to go. So I'm going to take the milk, I'm going to take the sugar. Milk's going to the dairy, sugar's going to the vegetable warehouse sell point, or the restaurant. Had quite good places. And then while we're down there, we're chucking our carpentry and see how that's looking. Yeah, what's also changed is when you're driving across the dry ground now, we're not getting those deep ruts. So the deep ruts have been adjusted and altered. Luckily, this did not even need a new save game. If it had have done, I would have cried considerably. The grass that you can paint down, the grass textures, have been shortened because most of it was very tall. So that's been shortened. What else has changed? Stuff and things. You know how these things work. What I'm going to do is, that's that done. Now that's empty. We're just going to drop this off the back. Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time I was recording was Saturday. What day is it now? Thursday. Or was it Friday? I can't remember. I went to my brother's, as I said I was doing earlier in the video. Like I told you, it's been a long time. Earlier in the video. which was just awesome. Why am I not getting the option to unload? Sugar beet cart. There we go. Had an awesome time. Headed back on the Sunday. MrSealyp went to the Oasis gig, concert. She was one of those people that the first time round had spent all day trying to get tickets. Anyway, she went with one of my daughters, and I started to feel really rough, proper fluey, not at all well. Wasn't good. So yeah, I don't know if it was that dreaded, the COVID word again. Apparently that's still doing the rounds. I felt awful. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, really grim. Still tried to make videos. I think Monday I didn't. Sunday I didn't do anything. When we got home, I just felt dreadful. So and then there were a couple of maps came out. There's been some mods. I've been trying to keep up with stuff. I'm doing a load of prep for the charity event, which I know I've already mentioned earlier in this video. I've been doing a load of prep for that. It's all the communication between everybody as well. I'm liaising with the country trust. I'm liaising with the content creators that are on board. I'm liaising with there's a couple of modders that might be taking part, setting up the map that we're going to be, or I'm going to be using. Who else? Oh yeah, potentially a couple of people that might be coming on for interviews. It's just trying to pin everyone down. It becomes a whole thing. So what we'll do, we'll come and grab the sugar and put that on. We'll go down, deliver both of those. And like I say, I might jump ahead again. I won't show you the next time I deliver the sugar and stuff. These are just the things we're doing. Oh, that's what I was going to say as well. Apparently, in the start the engine. Is it L1 and up on the D-pad? No, L1 and triangle. There we go. That closes that. Straps down. Yeah, apparently the bridge building is 30% faster. Is that what it said? I'm trying to remember now. Stuff's been coming out. There's been all sorts of bits and bobs, and I've just been, as I always do, just trying to keep up with everything. That's difficult enough. But I have to say, this is all looking, it's all looking very nice. That and that. I was the correct side. I should have just backed up straight. Let's forget to go to a couple of different places for delivery. The restaurant, I'm not sure about. The clouds seem to be what I'm seeing on the floor. I said this right when the game released, didn't I? The speed the clouds seem to be going past on the floor when you're getting the. And it's a brilliant feature. I love it, but it doesn't really. I don't know. Maybe they are going quickly. Maybe they are, and maybe they're not. So, I've had my Weetabix. I'm feeling strong. Put that there. Get some of these delivered. The sugar's not worth a huge amount, but at the end of the day, why the devil not? I'll stick this one sideways. We'll deliver those first, then we'll go and check on our carpentry, then we'll go and check on the bridge, because I'm pretty sure the bridge will be requiring the next things. Now, I haven't earned any more money, as you can probably see, so selling some of this will help a little bit, because we've got our next purchase for the bridge build, which I hope it's not too expensive, because I'm going to be, I suppose I could take another load of seed down, couldn't I, if I needed to. We've still got a fair bit of it there. We'll take that. So yeah, I'm feeling better today. That's the main thing. It's my wedding anniversary next week. I'm going out tomorrow night with MrSealyp. We were trying to pick a night where, you know, it would work, because frustratingly, I suppose it's no different. You know, we've always been quite lucky when our wedding anniversary has fallen, that there's either been like a weekend or on the day we've been able to go out. MrSealyp's working on our anniversary. She's in London. She's on a training course, what do they call it? And I think there's a meal afterwards and stuff. So we can't actually go out on our wedding anniversary. So I think we're going to go out Friday instead. 30 years we've been married. 30. That's crazy. Where has 30 years gone? Anyway, yeah, 30 years. So we'll be going out Friday. So if there are any mods released Friday, maybe they'll be done Saturday. I don't know. Again, that will depend very heavily on other factors, external factors. So the restaurant is off to the left after the first turning. I think that's where I'm taking the sugar. It'll probably take the milk as well. The best price for the milk was at the dairy. Oh, is that the supermarket? Have I missed the... Oh no, it wasn't supermarket, it was restaurant I wanted. Which I think is round here. Is it here? Straps off. We'll see if stuff starts to disappear. Maybe not. I could have sworn this was the restaurant. Or it's not taking sugar. Let me doubly check. It definitely says it's the restaurant. So what I can do, maybe. Let's try. Maybe it's because it's not on the floor. There we go. Yeah, okay. Not mega money, but it's alright. I think it's more than we get for sugar beet, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't take it off the trailer then. Maybe it's just sitting too high for the trigger. Potentially. Right. We'll take the milk out to the dairy. On the way past, we'll check on our carpentry. Strap that back down. Have I blocked the traffic? No. We're looking good. It was suggested by a few people that I get rid of the pickup and get a Unimog back because the Unimogs work really well. They do that, you know. I think the newer one would run better, but it's quite expensive. I haven't got enough for the new one. Not even close to enough for the new one. How we're looking? Yes, we've got another furniture that I took to the warehouse to sell. That was pretty good price-wise. We'll take that. All our stuff is chugging along. Shut that down and then... Whoa, easy, Tiger. Come on now. We've all got jobs to do. We've got some wood chipping here as well, look. Not a lot, but we have got some. Take the pallets. Oh no, I can't. I need to lift those. They're not liftable by hand. I'll come and get them later on. Dairy. I'll take you to the dairy. I won't take you to sell the furniture. We've done that before. We'll check on the bridge and we'll see what needs to be done for that. Maybe grab a couple of bits for that. Get that cracking along. I'm pretty sure we are to the left, to the left. Yes, we are. Unless the dairy takes the milk, takes the furniture as well. Maybe the dairies need some furniture. Who knows? Here we go. Look, lovely gaff. What I was hoping to do in this episode was get some mowing done. Oh, that's a point. I suppose if I'm going to do that, I probably need a mower. I was thinking about a baler. Didn't think about a mower. Could probably that would help. That would definitely help. Now, where is La Selle Point? It's around here. Up here, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Oh, 10,790 plus a reward. Goat's milk. Nice. Right, I'll see you at the bridge. We'll check that. Maybe come back, load up with a couple of bits, take that, and then I'll skip it. I need my grass to be grown. It could be another couple of months, though, couldn't it, thinking about it? Just over £3 for the furniture. What is required? Rebar and concrete beams. 40,000 litres of concrete beam. Rebar 15. Please tell me they're not in 1,000s. Tell me the concrete beams are like 10,000 litres each. Please. Otherwise we're in trouble. Okay, rebar and concrete beam. Let's go and check out the prices. Just, you know, let's price these things up. Then we'll have a heart attack. Probably could have done with a D14 actually, because this is a bit small. Although, nope, not that. Nope, still pressing the wrong button. Please be good to me. Please be nice. Come on. Do I want to know? I've probably looked before and didn't pay any concrete beam. It doesn't tell you. What's the... These are better have a lot of... The same with that. That better be a lot of literage. At 4,680 for one. 5,940 for one. Well, let's buy... Okay. What I'm curious to do as well is go and get another load of stones and see whether or not we get bogged down as bad, because if the ground, I think it's supposed to be you only dip into the ground. It said it did specify dry. It's reduced the deformation on dry ground, so I'm assuming it'll still do it on wet ground. Please tell me these are 10,000 litres or something. 5. Okay, we're going to need a few. Come on, 5. We need 3 of those. Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's still a chunk of money. These are going to be heavy, aren't they? They're going to be heavy. I'm going to need the D11. I don't think a D... Why do I keep saying D11? D14. They're too long to go on that trailer. I'll go back and get it. Now, question is, can our forklift lift them? That is la question. Le question? I don't know. Come on. Oh, I mean, we are. You can see there is that other forklift at the vehicle shop. I mean, potentially. I mean, it looks like it. Well, we're close. We are teetering, aren't we? I've got to be careful. Let's just say that. But we should be able to get one on. Okay, I'll go back and get D14. Engine off. I'll load those up, and then I'll take those and drop them off. And can I afford to? I mean, I can afford to do it all now, which I suppose gets the bridge a bit further along. But then we're really short. I'm going to need. I want to buy a baler. I'm going to get one of those ones that was 12 grand, a square baler for 12 grand. So that's 12 grand. We'll knock that off the price. I'm going to lease a mower and I'm going to lease the windrower again, so we can do our baler. I'm going to need to lease because we're going to do silage bales, won't we? Once our grass is ready. And contract-wise, we're still pretty limited. Again, like I say, I could go and do another load of seed and sell that potentially. That gets that side of things done. Shall we have a look at the windrower we were going to do? I'll just do the one we did before. I've used that one before. That's an 8.2, that's 7.4. I might just go with that one again. I know I was trying to avoid using things I'd used before, but you know what? Why not? We'll lease that. Oh, why have I leased it now, you absolute muppet? I don't need to do the work yet, do I? So I'm going to get charged for... Whoa. That came out of nowhere. Well, I suppose it was saying rain, but that scared me. Right, balers. I'm buying a baler. I'm getting that. So, I think I'm going to leave it all the same. Do I want a single or a double? I'm going to go double. Why not? Wide ties down. What's the difference between that? Okay. Square bell twine, standard. Oh, they're charging you. So it starts emptying. I mean, come on, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? Should we leave the colours the same? Yeah, we'll leave it standard. Oh, I don't want a licence plate. I'm fine for licence plates. Right, don't lease, buy. 12,960. So we've got our baler. For whenever. And then we'll look at mowers later. That's a whole different animal. Reba, reba. No? Hope I haven't offended any Mexican people or anything like that. What was it? It was Speedy Gonzales, wasn't it? Was it Speedy Gonzales? Reba, reba. Yeah, underlay, underlay. I'm sure it was. That's, yeah. I'm quoting a cartoon. She got hefty. Shut up, Steve. We've all made mistakes. I can't get... Okay, I'm in trouble now. I don't know what to do. We have a problem. Whitney Houston. I was fine to put on that last concrete beam. All the others went on, no problem at all. The problem I've got now is... Yeah, that... There's me... There's too much weight over that rear axle. I was fine. That last beam did it. I thought, I'll put it on. It'll be alright. Everything else has gone on pretty well so far. The problem I've got now is if I undo the straps, will it all slide off? I can't get the forklift forks in because it's sitting at an angle. I could reset the vehicle. That's a little bit naughty, isn't it? If you just want to go complete, you know what, let's just solve the problem, reset the vehicle, drive back later on, load it back up again without the extra concrete bar. What I'm thinking is, if I went down to the store and got the other forklift truck, could I put that up on the bonnet and pull the forks down on the bonnet to get it level, at least so I can just get that extra concrete beam off. That's not good, is it? Gravity sucks, man. Gravity sucks. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This is not going to be... we're not going to get onto the mowing and stuff because I've got to speed up time, get through and mowing and windrowing and baling and then wrapping, and that'll be the next episode. I think what we'll do is I'll go and get the thing, see if this works. If I can get it off, we'll deliver this stuff for the bridge. We got the sugar mill up and running. That's all going. That's chugging away. You know. Yeah. I didn't get quite as far as I was hoping I was going to, but these things happen, don't they? Stuff happens. It's always the way, isn't it? Yeah. That's what we'll do. I just can't believe that happened. Right. I'll see you in a bit. So this is where hopefully the rubber meets the oh, what? I just went all the way and got this. Look, it's kicked it off. That was strapped down. it just decided to shed its own load. It's like, you know what, no, I'm done with this. It's going. I can't understand what the... I was looking forward to trying that. I thought that might be quite cool. I tell you what, I've been driving along, just revelling in the fidelity of the rain, of the raindrops on the... everything. Top of the cab, the back of the vehicle, pardon the pun, just soaking it all up. Okay, well, this has got to go back in. I can't believe that. That's bizarre. Okay, well, yeah. Might need to look at getting. Well, no, we've got our trailer. Just oh, that's even heavy. With that, picked it up. There was a little bit of movement, considering the weight of this thing. This is a hefty beast itself. That really was a bit. I suppose maybe I could get on the forks a little bit, but that didn't seem to perform as well as the Jung Heinrich. It seemed to get closer to the actual. There's still a little bit of. Yeah, there's a bit of bounce there. Okay, right, let's get this delivered. That's what I said I'd do by the end of this episode. Oh, hang on. That's all moved. This is all... I appear to have a box in on my shoulder. This is wobbling all over the place. Now, I've got to be careful here. So I do not want to drive across the corner of the sell point and sell all these back again. So stay nice and wide. Nice and wide. I'm going to try maybe at the start of the next episode to go and get some stone to see if we get in, because I'm finding, look, oh no, look, you can see there, yeah, it did say in the dry, so in the wet you're still going to get the ruts. And I'm going to say this now, when we had ruts before, fair enough, I suppose it's going to depend whereabouts you are, what ground you're on. So we're not getting ruts as deep or at all, I mean maybe a little bit, in the dry. In the wet, they seem worse. So have we gone too far one way? I mean, to be fair, it means you've got to really pay attention. Because if, like now, if I go along and I get maybe my wheels on the left into a bit of dirt that's going to allow me to sink, I think this is more of a gravelly road, potentially you bog down the left, I could tip this whole thing over, bearing in mind I've got way too much weight on the left. That's something to really pay attention to. I like it. It adds an extra dynamic, a whole, you know, thing. Like I say, a lot of the maps I've played on so far haven't really had that. So I will go and try. We're stuck again? Yeah, went through some deep stuff. Let's take these straps off. Didn't take the concrete beam. It's right there. That is a concrete beam. I suddenly thought, have I bought the wrong thing? Let's go further up. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, look, I've just noticed. We have progress. Look. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Oh, I'm chuffed. Honestly, I don't care what it costs. We're building a bridge. Again, when I started playing this game, FS15, 17, we got mods on console. There was always that, you know, console, poor relation, we don't get all the cool stuff. Then as the games have evolved and different stuff's been in the base game and more mods have come out and we've got more and more stuff that we never used to have before, the concept of doing something like this was, you know, I mean, words. And they are failing me. And that is the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.